shout out to LS Nasty for always having the most comfortable shirts. And not only do you get a shirt, you get a chance to win a 5-second race car, street car. I'm on a trip and I got time to spare. I figured I would do a Q&A. I posted up on Instagram to ask questions. Some of these were from like a few weeks ago. Some of these were what I just got. It's the best time to go over them when I have time. Question number one, why LS? It's a good question because I love seeing a small block Ford or any Ford powered motor in a Mustang just as much as the next guy. Mainly just the budget. That's the main reason. It fits my budget. I'm not a millionaire. I got other priorities, if you want to call them that. Maybe if I was single and wasn't a father, I would dump all my money into the car. I probably wouldn't have anything else to spend it on, honestly. Another reason is just how simple they are. I mean, I've never even messed with I've never even seen a LS engine taken apart until when we bought ours. And from just watching videos and seeing other people post about them, like I feel like I could put that all together by myself. The only thing that I don't know is like torque specs and stuff. Other than that, I mean, they're so simple actually doing it. Easy on parts. Parts are cheap to replace if need be, and they just make power. And if I had it my way, it would probably have a Coyote, to be honest. I love the Coyote. Even an all-motor setup is just so nice. They sound good, they make good power. Another good question is nitrous or turbo. My answer is going to be turbo, and I can't say nothing bad about nitrous. I've just never really messed with it. I don't know anything about it. I just know it's expensive to fill bottles. Nitrous was actually in the equation for a while. That was the plan, to just use nitrous. But then I think about like your street driving. I mean, what are you gonna always have the bottle on? As if not, that thing's gonna be a dog on motor. And if I'm cruising, I wanna be able to get into it a little bit. Or if you're on the highway and there's a guy next to you, you gotta, reach the bottle real quick. Gotta go back there and reach the bottle, turn it on, purge it, get it ready. Like, nah. Then you gotta heat it up, and then, weather affects everything. The turbo seems so much easier, a lot more efficient and easy on parts, and they sound cool. That's really the reason for me. I mean, Hunter, his channel's called Hunter Tune. He ran 8s like it was his day job with the same turbo I have, the 7875. I'm making like 900 to the wheels on the dyno. I mean, that's perfect for a street car, a street strip car. Anything more than that, honestly, it's gonna lose the reliability of it. Next one is drag radials or slicks. So this is a good one. For the track, I'm going to say a radial, ET Pro at Cecil. And maybe if you're at more of like a shitty track, people say that the Pro bracket radials work really good. And I've even seen people use them on the street and they work really good. Instead of just spinning, knocking the tires off, you can actually recover on the Pro bracket. The Entertainer with the white hatch, that's what he runs on the street in. That thing is super fast. I've never had a slick on any car that I've ever had. I plan to very soon. I want to try it out just to see how different they are and maybe even use them on the street a little bit. I see a lot of people run the Mickey slicks, the stiff walls. That'll probably be the go-to, or maybe a Hoosier. I don't know. Whenever the time comes, I guess. Somebody asked me the goals for my car. That's a really good one. So when I first got my car, when I had this small small block Ford with the blower. It was far, far, far from a street car. It overheated, broke a lot of belts, and it always ran hot with that blower on it. And it had a glide, which made it even worse. Power glide in a 500 horsepower car is not ideal. Not saying anything's wrong with it, but for my application, that was the dumbest thing that people could have ever done. So the goal was always to have a street car. I can't see myself having a track only car. I mean, racing it, it's fun and all, but I enjoy it more driving on the street, cruising on nice days and just having fun, going out, hanging out with your friends, racing, roll racing, anything. I mean, I feel like that's what it's all about. I would rather do that any day than just have a track day here and there. It's not really worth it. I mean, I would like to have both. That would be cool. Have a track car and a street car, but the way my bank account's set up, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. But so that was always the goal with the car. But with this new setup, I had a goal. People always say to make a goal, then you can build to that. You can build for that. The goal was to have a street car that I can take it to the track and run a number that I want to see. I also want to get my feet wet. I'm not just going to jump right into it. So I guess that's another goal, is just to get comfortable and confident with my car. Any car that I've ever had, you know, you get that confidence and you get comfortable with it. And I don't feel that way with this car yet. I mean, I've had it for 5 years, but I don't feel comfortable with it. Every time it was unpredictable. So I want to get comfortable with it. I want to get it dialed in. I want to start off by making like some high 10-second passes, maybe low 7s, high 6s in the 8th, and just go from there really and see where it takes me. One of the big things that I would like to accomplish next year is to drive the car to the track, make a couple passes, and then drive it home. I think that's cool when you see a car pull up to the gate, ready to go. And I also would like my girlfriend to drive it a couple times. You know, I've been messing with her, and she said she would like to drive it. So we'll see. That would be a funny video. She's never even been in anything close to that kind of power. So that would be funny to see her reaction. I've been telling people this for months. That's probably what I'm most excited about, is to strap the GoPro in and get all these reactions from people at my job that have never even been in anything other than like a Camry, you know? I think that would be funny. The last question, it's a tricky one. Somebody said, my car or my dad's car, the Trans Am. Which one do I like better, or I don't really know what that means, but I'm assuming that's what they mean. It's a hard one because I love my car, and at this point I almost feel like it's got some sentimental value to me. It's like my first real like fast car that I bought on my own, you know, saved up the money. I paid a little bit too much for it, but it was just cool, you know. I still remember to this day driving up to New Jersey to pick this up. I mean, I was so stoked. I couldn't wait to get back home and drive it, because when we got there it was raining, so I couldn't even really test drive it. Which honestly, that screwed up a lot that I couldn't test drive it because it was raining, because if I knew that it ran the way it did, I probably wouldn't even have bought it. But yeah, lesson learned. I learned a lot of lessons with this car along the way, and I gotta look at it in a positive way and not be upset about it, thinking I wasted my money, because I don't think I wasted my money, because I pretty much broke even on this whole new setup by parting out the old setup. You know, I can't really be mad at that. But anyway, back to the question, dad's car or my car? I like my dad's car. It's clean. It's definitely a head turner. The few times that I've driven it on the street, everybody's always looking. Old people, young people, you know, they love it, get a kick out of it. I like how streetable it is. I love the 4L80E. I love that Trans. It rides good. You don't have to worry about shifting it. I like that. I like the motor. It's got a good motor in it. I like the wheels. like the exhaust setup. He runs it straight through the tailpipes, but he has a cutout on a switch. I really like that, because with it closed, I mean, it sounds like a stock car. It's not loud at all. But mine, I love Fox bodies. Always have. Probably always will. The only other Mustang that I would probably like to have over mine is a new Edge. I like that body style. I like when they're done up. But I've had probably 4 or 5 Fox bodies since I had my license at 18. So I'm 28 now. So in 10 years, people get on me. It's not a coupe. It's not a notch. But it's like, I like the hatch. But yeah, so if I had to pick, it would definitely be my car. But that's gonna wrap up this little quick video. Just something to get out there. Sammy keeps telling me, post, keep posting. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get as much as I can. But we hit 80 subscribers. I'm pretty happy about that. That's cool. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell. See you on the next one.